Greetings, guys and gals, to another Jabber Jabber. Today we have Hwaseung OZ versus Air Force Ace, Jae Dong versus ggaemo, or ggaemo, or however you say his name. This is going to be played on Grand Line SE on the 8th of November. And I want to apologize for not including the intro in pretty much all of my videos, because a lot of people like to see the intro, you know, the cool, like, bubble, the team in the bubble or whatnot. And, the thing is that it takes a long time to pretty much it just takes longer for me to make the videos if it has the intro in it, and also it makes me do more casting, which I'm not the best at anyways, you know. So it makes me do more casting, and Devil Jaedong right there. But yeah, and it also makes the videos longer, so sometimes I have to start the videos even earlier, or I mean even later, just so they can get into the 15-minute time frame, because I like to have my videos in one video, I guess, if I can. I don't like to split it up. It makes it more difficult for everything. Anyways, we are on Grand Line SC, as I said before, and at the top right, it looks like we have ggaemo as the blue Zerg, and at the top left we have Jaedong as the purple Zerg. ggaemo's Overlord is going to scout in the right direction. Jaedong's scout, unfortunately, is not going to scout in the right direction. This is a 4-player map, so everyone spawns at the corners here. Looks like that drone is going to go for a 12 pool for ggaemo, and Jaedong is opting to go for a spawning pool, maybe 12 pool to extractor is what it looks like here. And so I'm pretty sure, I know the stats are at the bottom here. I think these are ggaemo's stats, and ggaemo is obviously really terrible against Zerg. It looks like only has 1 win versus Zerg, unfortunately, and looks like he has 2 losses or something versus Protoss. So ggaemo or ggaemo, however you say it, Jaedong picking up his expansion there a little bit later than ggaemo, but is not the best player. I mean, he's alright, he's just not a huge name. Jaedong, obviously the king of ZVZ, and ggaemo, in my opinion, does not look 100% Korean. He looks more like, he looks darker or something. He looks more like a Laotian or a Polynesian, kind of a Polynesian type guy. Zergling's now out, and there is the most Asian cowboy I've ever seen. The flaming cowboy hat. Anyways, Jaedong, what is he doing? We have the Zergling's out for Jaedong. ggaemo's Overlord is going to see this. He's going to have to react accordingly. He is already going for layer tech just because he has that economic advantage, but now he's building the Zerglings. There are no Zerglings currently for ggaemo. He could be in a little bit of trouble here simply because he's got no units. He's only got 2 Zerglings, and there's like 6 Zerglings impending on his base. He's going to have to pull some drones, I believe, or at the very least do a very good defense, but no, the Zerglings popping out just in time. More Zerglings look like they're streaming in, but Jaedong, good split there. Jaedong able to get 3 Zerglings in the base, able to make a split for ggaemo as well, and this is just the control of Jaedong. 3 Zerglings in his base. Really unfortunate. One of the Zerglings almost gets picked off. It does end up getting picked off, so only 2 Zerglings in the base, and trying to attack the reinforcements is ggaemo, but it's not going to work. There's just a lot of Zerglings in the base. That layer is not even close to being done, and we have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, because Jaedong is just the king of Zerg, and we'll see how he's able to micro against that. He does have one of those Zerglings is pretty damaged, and layer morphing in for ggaemo. So if he can get his Spire units up faster than Jaedong, he is going to be at a huge advantage, because Jaedong's layer is not up yet, and it looks as if Jaedong's attack is going to be, you know, defended pretty much by ggaemo. He is sending in more Zerglings in, but now there's a huge force of Zerglings for ggaemo. He did get that layer up first. He also did get that Spire set down first, and so he's going to have a lot more muta before Jaedong is, and Jaedong's at a little bit of a disadvantage here. I really hope I'm calling the colors right, because that would be really embarrassing if I was not. But at any rate, here comes Jaedong in for another kind of scout attack. There's only 2 Zerglings though. One of the Zerglings gets picked off, one of them escapes, but a ton of Zerglings for ggaemo or ggaemo, and he looks so focused right there. Extractor going down at the natural as well, so he's going to go really Muta heavy. The Spire isn't even done, probably 2/3 of the way for Jaedong. Jaedong in a little bit of a predicament here, and yeah, I mean, it's really surprising that ggaemo is just so far ahead. One of the ace players, don't know who that is, sorry about that guys, but looking on intently, they should show reach, or anyways, Spire now out for ggaemo, and Jaedong's Spire almost done. Almost quite there, doing a little bit of patrol there, and it looks like Jaedong's going to move out yet again. He has a lot of Zerglings, ladies and gentlemen. More Zerglings than ggaemo. He's probably knows that he's a little bit behind, going to have to commit to this. Probably going to go try to pick off the Spire, and here he comes in. Zerglings attacking Zerglings. He just has so many Zerglings out. Scourge built by ggaemo, did not build Mutalisk. He does get some in the base, and the Mutalisks are going to be able to attack these Zerglings. This is going to get thwarted. The Zerglings are just dying from other Zerglings. More Zerglings in the base, though. He's going to have to pull his drones. Jaedong doing an amazing job. Scourge built by ggaemo. I don't know why he built so many Scourge. He should have built more Mutalisks. He should have known that he had more Mutalisks, and he had his Spire out quicker. Jaedong's gonna have to pull back now, but the Spire goes down for ggaemo. Uh-oh, he's in a ton of trouble here. Jaedong just doing an amazing job. Jaedong built all Scourge. Very nice by him. He knew that his Mutas were gonna be really delayed. He got a lot of Scourge. Probably should have not got that many Scourge, to be completely honest. Should have got a little bit more Muta, but wow. Picking off the Spire, and that's huge because he's not gonna be able to build any more Mutalisks or Scourge for that matter, and he's gonna have to rebuild his forces, gonna have to hold off Jaedong for the time being. Jaedong is now in control of this game, is what I believe, doing an amazing job of picking off that Spire, and that is why Jaedong is just the man, because he can come back from things like that. 2 Zerglings in ggaemo's base, but they're gonna have to pull back just because of that ridge there, and uh-oh, here we go. Scourge impending on these Mutalisks. Are these Mutalisks going to be able to micro against them? And yes, they are. Doing really nice micro is ggaemo. His Mutalisks live to fight on another day. No mining going on at the natural there. Jaedong is really kind of starved on drones. He built a ton of units and missing those Mutalisks. Oh my god. Jaedong, what are you doing, man? And so Jaedong is in still a predicament. He still doesn't have enough Mutas. Here we go. Here's the critical number of Mutas he needs. He's going to have to do some epic micro, and ggaemo does not have the epic micro to handle this. He's going to be able to pick off these Zerglings, but no, the Zerglings pick off the sunken colony, and now here we go. This attack is just coming in here. More of Zerglings streaming in. Mutalisk picking off the Zerglings, and there's only about 2 more Zerglings left. None of the drones died, is what I believe. Zerglings attacking the hatchery. More Zerglings popping out for Jaedong. Jaedong is able to defend this. Gonna be attacking the Mutas. The Mutas are slowly going away, and they're not getting any hits off of Jaedong's Mutas. The Scourge are gonna follow the Mutalisks, and that whole force is able to be defended. And oh my gosh, that Spire, I don't know if that Spire's up yet. Probably being close to being up is what I'm assuming for ggaemo. He does a nice job of trying to attack Jaedong's economy, but Jaedong counters with a beautiful beautiful drone pull there, and he has no mining. Oh man, ggaemo's in even a worse situation than Jaedong is. Here comes Jaedong with his Mutalisk, gonna be able to go into the base, possibly pick off the Spire again, and if he's able to do that, then this is definitely going to be GG. At the same time, ggaemo is coming in at the middle of the map, looking for a counterattack is what it looks like. He's probably going to have to put up a great defense, just because he has less Mutalisks. He doesn't have even close to enough Mutalisks to defend this. I don't know what he's going to do. He has a he has a creep colony in his base, probably going to morph it into a spore, just because he's going to have to play huge defensive game here. Drone getting picked off by Jaedong. Nice job by Jaedong there. And yeah, that is going to morph into a spore, but this is kind of futile. Jaedong has more mining, has more Mutalisks, has his Spire up way longer, has his Spire up just in general. That Spire for ggaemo's is probably just morphing in a few seconds here. And I wonder why Jaedong isn't attacking. He has the critical number of Mutas. He has a lot more Mutalisks than ggaemo is. I'm not entirely sure why he isn't going in. Maybe he's afraid of a counterattack by the Zerglings and Mutalisks. Don't know exactly what's going on here. Zerglings look like they're going up to the main for Jaedong, maybe for a quick defense here. Jaedong is moving in his Mutalisks finally. has some, and ggaemo has some surge with him as well. Looks like hits going off on both groups, and Jae Dong just has a lot more. I mean, a trick that Mole Trap and Cholera talked about is how you can look at the shadow and how dense the shadow is, how black the shadow is, and how big it is, and see who has more Mutalisk. And it looks like Jae Dong just has so much more Mutalisk, although the Zerglings from ggaemo are coming in here. Jae Dong's coming in to defend. He's going to be able to defend this fairly easily, especially, but no. The Zerglings for ggaemo beat the Zerglings from Jae Dong. Jae Dong's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to pull back all of his units. He's going to have to move all of his drones. And now ggaemo in a little bit of trouble because he extended himself a little bit too far. Those Scourge not able to hit on those units. The hatchery, if that hatchery goes down, then Jae Dong is going to lose this game. He can't let that hatchery go down. More Scourge morphing in for ggaemo. This is pretty close, actually. ggaemo is holding his own. At first he was definitely ahead, and now he's definitely holding his own in a good defense here. Good call on going for the Spore Colony rather than just trying to beat him straight up with Macro. That Spore Colony is going to be critical in his defense. And now ggaemo moving his Zerglings up to that ramp. Jae Dong trying to get in here. Jae Dong has way more Mutalisk. Jae Dong should just engage here, and a bunch of Scourge come in for ggaemo, and they pull back. They know that they're not going to be able to micro against the massive Mutalings of Mutalisks of Jae Dong. And Jae Dong just coming in here once again. Another force of Mutalisk reinforcing. He's able to pick off a lot of the Scourge. I don't think any of the Scourge have landed. One Scourge lands. Oh man, this is really close. More Scourge for ggaemo coming in here. And really, Jae Dong could just attack. Jae Dong just has so many Mutalisks. He's not even attacking with his Scourge or anything. I think he's leaving those there for a quick defense. Now just pure Mutalisk micro is what's going to happen here. One Scourge left for ggaemo. Another Mutalisk gets picked off. Another Mutalisk gets picked off. A Zergling gets picked off. Doing a really nice job with his micro here. Jae Dong is just the king of Mutalisk micro. ggaemo getting a few free shots off, and now Jae Dong's going to go back up to the base. He's going to probably try to pick off the Spire. And no, doesn't try to pick off the Spire. Doesn't try to get any hits off the Spire. That's kind of weird. Kind of strange there. Gonna pick off some moving Zerglings, and now he's gonna follow this force of Mutalisk. Jae Dong had two. I don't know if they were cloned to two different ones or they were cloned to one. Looks like they were cloned to two different ones because that one would have popped. And now another Mutalisk going down. He really needs to focus. He focuses on the Spore Colony, defending with Zerglings. And here we go. Only one Mutalisk left for ggaemo. ggaemo's probably gonna GG any second here. Really nice job by Jae Dong. Jae Dong has had so many Mutalisks, able to defend that attack as well. And I'm looking for a GG any moment here. And there he goes. ggaemo. GG's. Nice job by Jae Dong, just pretty much owning him in the Mutalisk department. ggaemo up a little bit at the early, but when you're up early on Jae Dong, it means nothing because Jae Dong is just the man of mans. GG, guys.